Mr. Speaker, I thought by now those in the minus 12 cubicle area there on the opposition side would recognize that Guyanese have rejected them for the very reason we heard from a David Hines who represents only one class, one category of people in this country. One race. And that is manifested in the numbers you now enjoy on that side as a minus 12. Let me say to you, at the end of the day, you should apply the principle to paying bounty for the chicken you owe. The chicken you owe for. Now, when you have a national leader that stands up in the National Assembly to speak on a national budget that caters to every single class, category, race in this country, and he will say that Afro-Guyanese are excluded from the benefits of this budget, I am sorry. Mr. David Hines, you're a senior. The Honorable David Hines, as honorable as you think you are, I want you, there is something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. And you need to ponder upon that for a moment. Let me tell you something, that what we have here as a national budget is a plan that every single Guyanese in the majority are proud of and are speaking about because they recognize that we are a government for all the people. And I am offended, utterly offended, as a young black Afro-Guyanese man in this party for 26 years. There has been no moment, no instance when any of our policies and programs were geared to exclude anyone in this country. I stand up for black people more than you ever did. You ever give your salary to any black man? I did. I also, if I might boast about myself a little and take the credit, only this afternoon, on a live by our president, a black woman thanked Kwame McCoy for helping her. And there are thousands of other cases. The Prime Minister's office is filled with all sorts of people every day. My colleagues, Charles, even Minister Sarah, though she is an Amerindian, and though she is from the Amerindian ministry, there are Afro-Guyanese from the hinterland that she helps and pursues their interests. We love everyone. We are for everyone. And every single Guyanese will continually benefit from this People's Progressive Party civic government. And I know, yes, there are a lot of things to do. And no one ever said and understand this job to be a job of magic where everything happens overnight. It is a continuous work at development, a continuous program that brings about and add value to the lives on a daily basis across our country, that the man who started with us in 2020 is much better off today in 2026, thanks to the People's Progressive Party Civic. And when you talk about people living in misery and people living in poverty, no one is denying there is some poverty in our country, but the misery and poverty really is a manifestation of exactly who you are over there. You're impoverished of ideas. You're the worst misery I've ever seen in my life. The worst. And I want you to know that this budget, Mr. Speaker, is a budget to bring about impact. Impact in people's lives, the growth, the development, their success, their achievements. To advance our national development and to make sure that our development covers every sphere of our society. And it targets strategic outcomes. And it prepares our society for another wave of success and successes in 2026. And that's why this budget is a budget for all the people. It does put people first. Every dollar in this budget has a human face. Every single dollar. You criticize our infrastructure program, but yes, infrastructure has human face behind it. It is the practical thing of constructing our infrastructure across this country. Because what does it do? It provides opportunity for contractors. It provides opportunity for people in small businesses. It provides opportunity for the man and the woman. You know, I was so proud of a young lady just recently. You know what's her job? For the last 6 years, she drives around on a daily basis after getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, obviously with a plan, obviously with a vision of her own, obviously making use and taking advantage of an opportunity. And she drives around to construction sites, and she sells breakfast, and she sells lunches, and she sells snacks in the afternoon. Today, she's also the proud owner of a taxi service with 4 cars. Every dollar has a human face. For the individual public servants, I heard my honorable friend said, this budget has nothing for public servants. And for a moment, I was really becoming very, very, very worried. I actually texted my colleague Frank Anthony to ask him as his psychotic drugs and standby, just in case we may need to apply some dispense for the honorable member. Teachers, the doctors, the nurses, policemen, people in the military, farmers, entrepreneurs, whether small, medium, or large, the youth, women, people living with disabilities, people all across this country are part of this national budget and would reap the benefits from our national budget. And how did we arrive here? How did we arrive here, Mr. Speaker? First of all, through a vision. By the vision of His Excellency, the President. Because of our love, our abiding love and concern for the ordinary man, for everyone in our society. That's how come we are here today with a national budget. Understanding the realities of people's needs. The budget is an investment in lives, not just the creation of line items. Therefore, I would like to thank my honorable colleague, Minister Dr. Ashley Singh, for first of all capturing the vision and being able to take this vision and create the focus on the priorities and the needs of our people so that it can be applied for the continued growth, development, and sustenance of our society and people. And why are we able to do this? Very easy. The Caribbean dailies have recorded the People's Progressive Party civic government as the most engaging and responsive government of all times across the Caribbean. We are out there with people every single day, listening to them and learning about the challenges. And that's why we are capable of putting together a good plan, and a plan that works for all. People invested in us as a result of what we represent and what we have been to them. They have invested in us through their confidence, their faith, their belief, knowing and looking at all of the contenders in the race, every single one of the contenders in the race, and they recognize that at the end of the day, the People's Progressive Party civic government is the best of what they have to offer. And they allow their protective instincts to safeguard and protect their interests and future by ensuring that they reject those who were using money and trying to use and wend their way to power. Despite all the monies they spent, there are still a bunch of rejects, a bunch of -12, a bunch of people who don't yet understand, after all these years, that the opportunity for progress, the opportunity to govern people could only come through trust. People got to trust you. They got to trust you. And therefore, my Guyanese brothers and sisters, wherever you are this evening, we want to sincerely thank you for your confidence, your continued faith and belief in us, and to assure you that this People's Progressive Party civic government, every single one of us, from our president to all of my colleagues, and by extension the other officials of government and our public servants, will work for you and your development and your successes day in, day out, because we signed up to it. And we will not let you down. We will continue to build you We will continue to invest in all the things that you need and to make sure that your lives become better as the days go by. You know, very often it has been said by those on the opposite side, oh, there is nothing in this budget for people. Nothing. But Flubest's salary will increase. Flubest will also benefit from the assistance and support program for farmers. Where's your cutlass? And
Mr. Speaker.
You got the doctors over there.
Honorable Minister, let me hear the Honorable Mahipol.
Thank you very much, Comrade Speaker. Standing Order 41.5. The Honorable Member is referring to a member on this side by her full name, Flubest.
I don't know. I heard Great Bishop earlier.
No, but Flubest is Nema's title, sir. Flubest, he said.
I don't think there's one animal named Peru.
Guided, sir. Thank you.
The doctors over there will benefit from salary increases. All of you will continually benefit from the very budget that you condemn today and you play to the cameras just for the purpose of criticisms. No substance, empty, zilch in terms of contribution. I want you to know that, and if you ask there's somebody for you who collected money from me as well. Ask her. Budget 2026 is not just an academic exercise. The budget is a governing instrument for real people. And it stands in direct contrast to all of the emptiness on the opposition side. The traffic, they actually traffic in slogans, you know. But we govern with substance.
That's right.
They manufacture outrage and we construct pathway to positive outcomes. This debate is not a debate for the weak and the shallow. It is a debate for people who understand the real serious business of governance and who would apply their thoughts and their energy and their reasoning to refining and to suggesting adjustments that are positive and that will go to the benefit of people, not for the worst of stupidity. Trust is earned, first of all, by delivery and not by noises. This trust is also destroyed by failure and cowardice. Now, Mr. Speaker, the APNU AFC in government was a failed experiment. In opposition, equally a failed experiment. They failed in office. 5 full years of zero governance, zero successes, all excuses, no structural reform, no economic confidence, nothing that inspired people, and nothing that amounted to the success and added value to anyone's life, just about a few. And oh yes, you must be familiar with friends, families, and favorites. And it is indeed the reason why you are where you are. Because we apply the friend, family, and favorite theory, different from how you did. You see, when we give the Because We Care cash grant and the old age pension, we ensure that all our friends and our families and the favorite pensioners get it all together at the same time in equal numbers. When we give house lots, we make sure that everyone gets it who meets the criteria of friend, family, and favorite, because they are all our Guyanese brothers and sisters. Unlike what you did, repossessed a few house lots and redistributed those lots to the real friends, families, and favorite. Many of you on that side, including my friend with the residual leftover votes, who also capitalized and cashed in on some of those.
I only have PNC friends, and only PNC people, members can get jobs.
Today,
I'm looking for a doctor talking Spanish.
today,
Who can speak Spanish, but she has to be a PNC.
a PNC Spanish woman, a PNC Spanish woman. Their obstruction is revenge for rejection. And you know, I see my good friends over there, they all left. They all left. And you know, let me say this. Let me say this. I am happy that the people of this country had the opportunity of going through the elections and recognizing that they were being, or someone was trying to use them to get their way through to the seat of government, to continue all of his practices that we all know are associated with a tradition of the Mohammeds. Now let me say this, that I had the fortune of speaking to a young lady who worked for many years as the housekeeper for the Mohammeds.
Don't go down that road, please.
A lady, I didn't call her name, Mr. Speaker. And she said to me, it was only recently she was able to put everything together. Because she saw an occupant of that house, a little boy who remembers car numbers and so forth. He would look through the window and he could retain the car numbers and you know, that kind of thing. And she remembered seeing on the TV stand, you know, in those days you had DVDs and you had some of the most famous movies on that TV stand. The 1973 classic is called The Sting. It is a classic movie that talks about con artistry and reminds us of the main character. You know, the thing is, the lady paid attention. And then there were other movies like Dirty Rotten Scoundrel of 1988. And then there was The Grifters in the 1990. And then The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013. And then there was also the movies like The Nightcrawler and so forth. Some of you might know about that. There's more recent, 2014. And this little boy would sit down and watch these movies over and over and over and over. And then, lo and behold, the little boy is now a big man. A big man who is a fugitive offender. A big man who is now being sought after to account for actions that are not proper. They're not proper action. They're improper. They collide with law. They collide with order. And so the U.S. said, we want this buy. This buy got to come. But this boy now try to turn and twist the story. Somebody want me. Somebody's persecuting me. Oh, the PDP wants me and the PDP is persecuting me. Let me tell you something. And this little boy said that he is going to hold the government accountable. Let me tell you something. If you're going to be an individual to hold the government accountable, credibility and integrity and good moral standing are important. Very important. It is not a job for those with the absence of integrity, morality, and integrity. Let me say this. This is a transient movement, enterprise. Transient. It will all disappear fleetingly. It's just a matter of time. Very soon or shortly. And let me tell you this here. The bottom line is that there is no one with any such tattered image and blemishes that is capable of holding this government accountable, because we stand on integrity and credibility and we have good moral standing. Let me say this, Mr. Speaker. Guyanese have not forgotten, and you know, sometimes we like to think that people don't understand what is taking place. When you had the chance, with all of the money that you have, monies that were gotten under very suspicious circumstances, and you still can't beat the PPP, the people spoke. They understand. They understand. The people spoke. And therefore, we have all of the opportunity in this country to ensure that the people benefit. And let me say something. I have heard so often all of these claims, oh, this one is excluded, that one is excluded, oh, this person didn't get help, oh, this person didn't get a house lot. And what baffles me is that these individuals who made these claims are supposed to be representatives of the people. I would think that everyone they come into contact with and they engage with on these matters, they will bring a list and said, this or these are my proof. These are the real cases where people have been excluded. You get nothing because it's sheer gaff, pure gaff, and their own illusion and delusion. Well, if I got one CXC, look at me, boy. Look at me, the PDP is a great party. I think, Cripsy Christ, I think the hair implant you did is really affecting your brains. Guyana's cost of living intervention have been implemented through a combination of tax reversals, foregone revenues and direct transfers designed to cushion households against the global inflationary pressures and domestic demand side pressures arising from rapid economic expansion. The measures below, it means that I'm audible and intelligent, AI. The measures
Your
below,
additional 5 minutes starts now.
okay. The measures below reflect quantifiable fiscal interventions that either reduce the tax burden and cost base of households or directly increase disposable income through transfers and targeted support. And what are the key takeaways in this? The quantified interventions above amount to an estimated $307.2 billion in fiscal relief measures foregone revenues, measures to reduce household cost pressures through tax reversals and subsidies totaling over $203 billion. Interventions that reflect a deliberate policy posture aim at maintaining purchasing power and welfare resilience and social stability during a global cost of living shock. When we talk about the progress in respect to our government and what the budget means to people, it is about all of the measures that reaps down to a family at the end of the day being able to lead meaningful and productive lives by virtue of all the investments we make in their lives. Healthcare, education, housing, agriculture, tourism, every sector, every category, every individual have the benefit of this country and the budget. Mr. Speaker, perhaps if you, with all of your geniusity, could get the $191 billion in taxes from Azadine, we could do a lot more. We can do a lot more. Right? And the thing is, Mr. Speaker, that at the end of the day, we have the opportunity in this country to ensure that we have the duty, rather, to ensure that every single person, everywhere, those who are affected by your negative propaganda and dissuasion, we should get them on board. Because you know why? Yes, there are a few who may miss out on opportunities because of what you tell them. I want to implore on you this evening, bring everyone on board. If you're truly a patriot and a nationalist, don't work to exclude people. If you sit down and tell a man, they ain't got nothing for you, but don't go there. Nothing for you. You can't get a house lot because you're black. You can't get a cash grant because of your name. Why you think? What? You can't get a job because you're not PNC. What else you think some people would do? There are people who will actually believe you. There are people who would actually believe you. So all I'm saying, just ensure that you work with us in a way and manner that allows, we the government body, you still realize that? Oh my God, this man is, I don't know, hallucination. You got an hallucination bout. You know it goes and comes. Hallucination bout. I tell you. Oh my God. Mr. Speaker, the budget of 2026 is a budget, again, like all of my colleagues have said, and as is contained in this document, a budget that provides opportunity for every single person here. Every single person across our country, every Guyanese, every boy, every child, every woman, everyone. And so, all I say as I close, Mr. Speaker, that Guyana is certainly on the right path to development, certainly in the right hands, and we're not arrogant about it. We are humble to serve the people of this country. We will do so every single day. We will not rest until all our people can continually advance and will be part of the wealth generation and creation and can set out to be successful men and women. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister McCoy.